Hey guys, I'm Christina Marie, and thank you for watching This Is My Story docu-series. I started this project because I know that each and every one of us has a story to tell. But it's not until we share our story that we realize we can overcome too. So I hope as you watch, you not only watch but you learn and enjoy watching This Is My Story docu-series.
My name is Mary, and this is my story. Ever since I was a young girl, I was very materialistic, like just fascinated by flashy stuff, cars, anything, just very materialistic, nice clothes, nice shoes. My mom had 5 kids, so we couldn't always get what we wanted. And so at the age of 14, I started dealing with older men because I knew that, they were financially better than the guys my age and that I can get some of the stuff that I wanted from them, which led me into domestic violence situations. I encountered my first domestic violence experience at the age of 14. At the age of 15, I got pregnant with my firstborn child, and from there I fell into depression. I started looking for other ways to make money, and so I was introduced to my friend, a good friend of mine. I trusted her. I was, willing to do whatever she said because I had known her for so many years. So she had gave me a phone call letting me know that she had ran into somebody and that we were going to get some money. And so at the time, I already had a child. My mom was helping me, family was helping me take care of her, and I was just working at McDonald's at the time. And so I felt like it wasn't enough, and it was very hard. It was stressful. I was suffering from depression very bad, to the point where I would just lay in the bed all day, and my mom would have to come and get the baby because I didn't even want to be bothered with her. And so when my friend called me, I was just all in. Whatever it was, I didn't care what it was. I was just like, I'm ready to do it. And come to find out, it was a pimp that she introduced me to. And from there, I was introduced to prostitution. I was dancing, all kind of stuff, robbing, stealing, anything, just to get money, just chasing the materialistic stuff that I longed for. I don't even know why it was so fascinating to me, but it definitely was, and I wanted it. So whatever it took to get it, I was willing to do. And wow, that led to me being on drugs. I did not see my daughter a lot. Like, I barely saw my daughter, maybe 2 times a week, if that. He kept me isolated from my family. So when I did speak to them or see them, it was just for like a short period of time. So they really didn't know what I was doing, and I couldn't talk too much. And it was tough. I was trapped in a lifestyle. I wanted out. I seen some of the worst things. I've been beaten to bloody heads. I still have markings like on my body from some of the situations that I went through. I was kidnapped. I was raped multiple times. But the money just had me so caught up in this lifestyle, and I could not get out. I just couldn't get out. Like, I don't even know why. It was just crazy. But my daughter was missing valuable time with me. I missed her growing up for about the first 3 years of her life. Maybe 2.5. I was not there. I was in and out, so I missed the first steps. I missed the first words. I missed so much of her life. And it's just, I was involved in a lot of stuff. I was an alcoholic. I popped pills. I smoked marijuana. And that stuff I needed daily just to function. Like, if I didn't have it, I couldn't get up and function. And then the fast money had me so caught up, and it was like I wanted out, but I just couldn't get out because the money was coming so quick that I was just like drawn to it. I was stuck. And so this went on for about maybe 2.5 years. I would say 3 years because I was still kind of in and out. But it had been, yeah, it was going on for about 3 years. And so it was just a lot. It was a lot on my family, which I didn't know at the time, but it was definitely a lot on my baby girl. And also me, but I was so drugged up that I didn't really know what was going on. I knew that I was after money and that's what I was chasing, and that was my goal. You know, that was everything to me at the time. And so that led my life down a very tough and destructing path. So it wasn't easy. Like I said, I was straddling. I wanted the money, but I wanted to be a good mom at the same time. I knew right from wrong, but I wanted to do wrong because it was I don't know, that lifestyle just have a big toll on you. Like, it's not just easy to get out of something once you get in it. And so I remember I had just came back from Miami, and my baby girl had got sick and she needed to have surgery. At the time, she was staying with her grandmother, her great-grandmother, and it was just me and her at the hospital, and nobody else showed up. My mom didn't show up. No family showed up, and it was just me and her there. And I was kind of upset, but I felt like, you know, they're showing me that this is my responsibility. I need to step up and take care of my child. And so I sat there in the room, and the anesthesiologist came in and told me, you know, they were going to put her down, and it's a possibility that she might not wake up. And so when I heard that, it was just like, wow, you know, like I missed out. I missed out on so much. Her life, and at the time she was like 2.5, so to see her leave, you know, just hearing them say that it's a possibility, that hurt. And I knew that I was not near the mother I was supposed to be. And so I just cried out. Once they left the room, I cried out to God, and I told him, if you let my baby wake up, I promise I will serve you. I will do whatever it takes. I want to be free from this lifestyle. You know, I want to be a good mom. Just help me get out of it, because I was so wrapped up in it, like I couldn't do it on my own. And so I just cried out, and she ended up waking up, and I was just in there like, thank you, Jesus. You know, I was brought up in a household. My dad always preached the word of God. He always talked about how good Jesus was. But at the time, like, I would listen to him, but I still wanted to go off and do my own thing. And so as a young child, I do remember my father, you know, preaching about God and how awesome God is. And I remember him telling me, you know, if it's anything, you know, there's nothing too hard for God. So if you're going through anything, just call on him and he's able. And so I did. And it took about a month. I was still in prostitution. I was still, you know, doing all of these things. And I just wanted out, but I couldn't stop on my own. And one day my baby's grandmother called, and she had asked me that I want to go to her granddaughter's party. And I was like, no, but you can come pick the baby up. I'm finna get ready to go. And I was actually on my way out to meet a trick. And, you know, something was like, no, just go to the party. Like, I just felt like I needed to be there. And so when I got there, things just started feeling real weird to me. And I can, like, God allowed me to see myself. He allowed me to see all the things that I was doing that was wrong. He just, and you know, when you see, like, I knew I was doing wrong, but when you actually see the stuff that you do, it's like, wow, like, that's really messed up. Like, and it hurts. And I was just crying, and I was just crying that night. From that night on, like, when I woke up, I didn't want any type of drug. I didn't have the taste for it. I didn't have taste for alcohol, a pill, anything, not even a cigarette. I did not want it at all. From then, I started going to church with my baby's great-grandmother and just listening to the word of God. I would stay around my dad a lot so I can hear him and he can feed my spirit. And ever since then, it's been awesome. Like, I've been walking with God, and I always say, like, you know, when you make a promise to God, he's definitely going to hold you up to it. Although it took a month, but, you know, I was serious about it. And when I said that, he was like, okay. And now I'm here. I'm a great mother to my kids, and they love me, and I'm all they have. And I wouldn't want it any other way. For nothing in this world, I don't want anything materialistic. If you take anything, you know, you could take everything I have, and I'll still be happy, because I'm happy with just being the mother I am. I'm happy with God alone. Like, I feel like that's all I need. And so, like, I'm just excited. I'm excited about my new walk, my new journey, because it was hard. But there definitely is a God, and He has grace, and He has mercy on His people. And if you just trust and believe, you know, He'll definitely help you. He'll definitely be there for you. He won't leave you. He won't leave you lonely, comfortless, heartbroken, none of that. Like, I feel completely healed from everything that I've been through. Like, when I talk about it, I just feel joy, because it's like, wow, He loved me enough to bring me through all of that. Because I've seen some stuff, like stuff you wouldn't even imagine. And for me to still be able to still talk and still, you know, walk and move around is normal. And how many times I done came close to death and I'm here, it's like there is a God. And so I truly believe, and I'm excited just for life itself. Like, life itself is awesome. Well, I would say, as far as being materialistic, this stuff is not going to go when we go, you know. And so it's like, don't chase things. Chase happiness, chase true love. And you can't love somebody until you love yourself. And so just like, love yourself, get a relationship with God first, and allow Him to steer you in the direction that He wants you to go, because His plan and His will for our life is perfect. You know, He's gonna make sure we got everything we need, and we're not gonna have to do anything wrong for it. For someone that's trying to overcome, I would say, cry out to God. He hears you, and He might not show up that instant, but when He does show up, He's gonna turn it all around, and it's gonna be for the good. And for someone that's thinking about it, even for someone that's thinking about doing it, you know, music videos today make it look so fascinating. The money, the cars, you know, all this stuff, like material stuff, that's the devil's playground. He bribes you with things, and the things is not all cracked up to be, because I had stuff, I had nice stuff, and I was still unhappy. I was still hurting. I still felt alone. With a house full of stuff, I felt alone. And so you just have to be happy with yourself. You know, you can't, there's nothing in this world that's gonna make you happy if you're not happy within yourself first. Hi, my name is Mary, and this is my story.